Qing Prose my hand. After dinner, I took out a clean glass and poured a thick cup of green tea. While I was sipping my tea, I was thinking hard about the article I was going to write. Suddenly, I caught a glimpse of my hand holding the teacup. The delicate white fingers contrasted brilliantly with the green tea leaves, and they looked like 5 slender tusks. Is this my hand? My hand. So I slowly put down the teacup, put my hand on my knee, and looked at it carefully. The long fingers, the thin palm, and the lack of any blood looked really scary. I think this is the left hand. The right hand may be better. So I put my right hand on my knee and compared it this way and that to see if it was almost the same. But I really couldn't tell the difference. There is just a blue ink stain on the tip of the index finger of my right hand. I accidentally stained it while writing a manuscript. Just wipe it with soap and it can be washed clean. What a pair of pale and thin hands. I didn't want to look at them anymore, so I just held up the teacup silently and sipped the tea gently. I thought to myself that they should take a rest. Otherwise, how could they write flesh and blood articles with such bloodless hands? It is said that there are many great Western writers who do not need to do anything themselves when writing. They just need to sit leisurely on the sofa, just holding a cigar, puffing on the cigarette and reading while someone is typing or taking shorthand for them. It is comfortable to write like this, but my status is thousands of miles away from theirs, so I can only think of it as a myth. After thinking about it, I have to work hard with my hands. In order to live, I have to put down the teacup and take the manuscript paper. Come and write. My hands are numb from writing and my fingers are stiff. When I saw them, I forgot all the happy sentences I had prepared in my mind. What was left was only infinite bitterness, which could not be expressed in words or sentences. Facing the blank manuscript paper, I was just in a daze. After a while, I suddenly got an idea. Put my left hand on the manuscript paper and draw with the pencil in my right hand. After a while, the outline of a thin hand was clearly left on the paper. Is this my hand? My hand. My hands were never like this before. 10 thick fingers with very short nails. The palms were plump and thick, and the color was ruddy. When they were young, they spent all day feeding mud balls, catching fried chickens, and dressing chickens for their mother. In school, they are busy copying notes, playing tennis, and can even jingle the piano. Later, he came, put the diamond ring on my ring finger, kissed it, and said, "What a capable hand you have." I have done many things for them with my hands. Grease and dust were all embedded in the palm of my hand. They couldn't be washed away, and my hands finally became dirty and rough. However, I don't blame my own hands, because they work to make others happy and happy. In the winter, the backs of my hands get cracked, but I still endured the pain and took care of the children's quilting under the lamp. Rough hands touched the damask, and there is a sound. The children became strange and asked me, "Mom, why do your hands make noises?" I smiled. Look at his face, but he doesn't smile. After a while, he frowned and said to me in a disgusting tone, "Look at your hand. Didn't you waste my precious diamond ring?" I was silent and returned the precious diamond ring to him the next day. But neither the law nor the economy allowed me to take care of my children. I had nothing but my cracked hands, and I was left alone to fend for myself. Is this my hand? My hand. My hands can no longer change the children's urine and feces, and their noses are runny. I can only hold the teacup with my left hand all day long, and write with my right hand. Strong tea tastes bitter. While I was slowing down, I secretly thought about the article. But what words and sentences can express what I mean? And even if it were expressed, who would be expected to know? After a while, I suddenly got an idea. Send the manuscript paper with the hands on it to my children, so that they know my hands are getting thinner one by one.
Alright, this part of the story ends here.
Want to know what happened next? Let's listen to the breakdown next time.